Hello everyone, myself Dr. Preeti Yadav. I am working as Assistant Professor of Physics in St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management, Gurugram. I am from Applied Science Department. Today I will discuss differential form of Faraday's law and energy stored in magnetic field. In my previous differential form of Faraday's law. In my previous lecture, I have discussed about Faraday's law. There are two laws. First law is whenever the amount of magnetic flux linked with the circuit changes, an EMF is induced in the circuit. The induced EMF lasts so long as the change in magnetic flux continues. And the second law, the magnitude of EMF that is induced in a circuit is directly proportional to the rate of change of magnetic flux linked with the circuit. According to Faraday's law, the second law, the net EMF in a closed loop is equal to the rate of change of magnetic flux, that is phi. Now, the current due to induced EMF, the current that is produced due to induced EMF will produce a magnetic field. As we know that current current is a source of magnetic field. Therefore, that magnetic field induced by current, which will be enclosed by the loop. Now there are two possibilities. The magnetic field that is produced by induced current is in the same direction as the original external field. Second possibility, the magnetic field due to the induced EMF or the induced current is in opposite direction to the original field. In the first case, if the magnetic field due to induced is same direction, therefore the two magnetic field adds, and if the two magnetic field add, then they enhance the net flux, means in a magnetic flux increases enclosed by the loop. If the magnetic flux increase, therefore current, there is an increase in current, because we know that magnetic flux is directly proportional to current, and hence the magnetic flux enclosed. And the process will be regenerative as there is no stabilizing element in this process. In the second case, on the other hand, the induced magnetic field opposes the, means induced magnetic field means magnetic field produced by induced current opposes the original magnetic field. Therefore, the original magnetic feels opposition, means the net magnetic field result magnetic field decreases. Therefore, we find that EMF in the loop is produced in such a way that the magnetic field due to the induced current is in opposite direction to that of the original field. मीन्स जो इंड्यूस्ड आपकी मैग्नेटिक फील्ड है वो किसके डायरेक्शन में होगी, अपोजिट होगी जो एक्सटर्नल फील्ड है, एंड दिस इज कॉल्ड लेंस लॉ. नाउ for driving the differential form of Faraday's law, we consider a loop here, closed loop. Here dl is a small element, this is a small area, this is a phi is the magnetic flux, original magnetic flux, and here the flow of current, direction of flow of current is this direction, which is opposite to the direction of the element due to according to Lenz law. And the length segment and the direction of length segment and the direction of the area and the area segment dA are chosen by the right hand rule. Mathematically, we know that Faraday's law can be written as E is equal to, that is also equal to line integral of E dot dl in small element, that is equal to minus d phi by d curly phi by curly t, means change in magnetic flux. Here is the net EMF, is the EMF around the loop, and the negative sign is due to Lenz law. Now, if the loop has magnetic flux density B, and the total flux enclosed by the loop is, we know that magnetic flux is equal to B dot A. Here we used a small area element, therefore taking integration B dot dA. Now put this value of magnetic flux in this equation, therefore E dot dl is equal to minus curly by curly t integration, put the value of phi here, B dot dA. From the above figure here, we can note that the magnetic flux enclosed by the loop, can be varied. First is keeping the loop area stationary, and varying the magnetic flux density means varying the magnetic field with time. Second, keeping the magnetic flux density be static, constant, but moving the loop. Third is moving the loop in a time varying magnet, means both are varying. Since we are interested in, we use time varying magnetic field, therefore area is constant. This is the first case, loop area stationary and varying the magnetic flux density with time. Therefore in this integration, if we use here E dot dl, this the derivation only for B, not for dA, because area is a constant. Now applying the Stokes theorem here, we know that Stokes theorem changed the line integral into surface integral and change the dot product into curl of E. Here, therefore, put this value E dot dl, that is equal to del cross E in this equation. Therefore, the resultant equation is del cross E dot dA. Here, put the value of E dot del is equal to minus surface integral curly b by curly t dot dA. Here this taking common integral dot dA is equal to 0, and now the resultant equation is del cross E, that is equal to minus curly b by curly t. Here this is the Faraday's law in differential form. And this equation, this E dot dl, there is only integration. Therefore, this equation is the integral form of Faraday's law. Now, the second topic is self-induction. Self-induction means ये एक प्रॉपर्टी है कॉइल की जो क्या करती है, बाय इटसेल्फ ही क्या करती है, इंड्यूस्ड करती है ईएमएफ को ड्यू टू द डायरेक्शन ऑफ द करंट. मींस ऑलवेज जो इंड्यूस्ड ईएमएफ होगी कॉइल में, वो क्या करेगी, जो करंट प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है कॉइल से उसको अपोज करेगी. इफ करंट इज इंक्रीजेस, then the direction of induced EMF is opposite to the current. If the current is decreased, then the direction of the EMF also in the direction of the current, because in this case EMF increase करेगी और जो करंट हो रहा है वो डिक्रीज हो रहा है, तो मीन्स उसको क्या कर रही है, ये अपोज कर रही है. मीन्स वो डिक्रीज है तो ये किस में होगी, इंक्रीज करेगी उसको. तो सेल्फ इंडक्शन क्या है, प्रॉपर्टी इज अ प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ अ कॉइल बाय वर्च्यू ऑफ विच द कॉइल अपोजेस any change in the strength of the current flowing through it by inducing an EMF in itself. The self-induction means by itself produce a EMF. This is known as inductor, and whose inductance is L. This is a resistance battery. If the current in a coil L is changed by varying the contact position on a variable resistance, a self-induced EMF is appear in coil while the current is changing. Here, when current is increases, here current is increases in the coil, the direction of the EMF, here is the EMF. The direction of EMF, induced EMF, appears across in a direction in a such a direction it opposes the increase, because here increase in current, then is opposite means क्या कर रही है, उसको अपोज कर रही है, वो इंक्रीज हो रहा है तो करंट को क्या कर रही है, डिक्रीज कर रही है. मीन्स अपोज कर रही है उसके इंक्रीज को. In the second case, when current I is decreasing, the induced EMF appears across the coil in a direction such that it opposes the decrease. Means अगर वो current decrease हो रहा है तो उसको उसी direction में जाके उसको क्या करेगी, increase कर देगी. Means उसको ऑलवेज क्या कर रही है, अपोज कर रही है. इसमें क्या है, अगर वो इंक्रीज हो रहा है तो उसके अपोजिट जाके नेट क्या हो जाएगा, डिक्रीज. और यहाँ पे क्या है, अगर करंट डिक्रीज हो रहा है तो उसको उसी डायरेक्शन में जाके क्या कर रही है, उसको इंक्रीज कर रही है. मीन्स करंट को तो अपोज ही कर रही है, वो डिक्रीज हो रहा है तो उसके अपोजिट जाके उसको क्या कर रही है, इंक्रीज. मीन्स the self induction is the property of the coil by virtue it opposes the current. By virtue of it, induced EMF in the coil always oppose the current that is flowing in the coil. Now, coefficient of self-induction or self-induction. Here I is the current flowing through a coil at any time. Phi is the amount of flux linked with all the turns. Here these are the turns of the coil at the time. And it found that magnetic flux is directly proportional to current. And phi is equal to Li. L is a constant of proportionality, and that L is known as coefficient of self-induction or a self-induction. Inductance of the coil. And the value of L depends number of turns. Here depends on number of turns, area of cross section, also depends on area of cross section, nature of the material of the core on which the coil is bound. If I is equal to 1, if the value of current is 1, then phi is equal to, from this equation, if I is equal to 1, phi is equal to L, means magnetic flux is equal to self-inductance. Means therefore coefficient of self-induction of a coil is numerically equal to the amount of magnetic flux linked with the coil when unit current flows through the coil. Now the EMF induced in the coil is given by, we know that Faraday's second law, E is equal to minus d phi by dt. Minus d by dt, here put the value of phi, that is phi is equal to Li from this equation. Therefore L is constant because this is a proportionality constant. Taking out from the differentiation minus L and the differentiation of current, because current is changing with time. This is the expression for induced EMF in the coil. And the SI unit of L is Henry. Here Henry is represented by H. Now, what is the value of 1 Henry? Self-inductance of a coil is said to be 1 Henry when a current change at the rate of 1 ampere per second through the coil induces an EMF of 1 volt in the coil. This is the value of inductance value of inductance is 1 Henry. Now the next is mutual induction. Mutual induction is the property of two coils by virtue of which each coil oppose any change in the strength of the current that is flowing through the the other by developing an induced EMF. Means एक में से जब करंट फ्लो हो रहा है, अगर वो करंट इंक्रीज कर रहा है तो उसके अपोज के लिए सेकंड में इंड्यूस्ड होगी EMF. मींस उसको अपोज करेगी in the opposite direction. If current is decreasing in first coil, then in the second coil there is a induced EMF that oppose the decrease in current in the first coil. Let us consider two coils P and S held closely. P is connected to a cell through a key K and S connected to a sensitive galvanometer that shows the deflection. Now in first case, when we press the key, current P, because we press the key means circuit is closed and current increases from 0 to a maximum value, it takes time, it takes some time. In this time, the current in P is increasing. Therefore, if current is increased, because we know that current is directly proportional to magnetic flux, therefore magnetic flux linked with P in the first coil is also increasing. As S is close by, therefore magnetic flux associated with S also increase. If the magnetic flux increase, there is a change in magnetic flux, means in EMF induced because due to Faraday's first law. According to Lenz law, the induced current in S would oppose the increase in the current in P, because the current increases, therefore in this direction, therefore the direction of induced current here opposite to the current in P. Now the second case, on releasing key means release कर दिया आपने उसको, current in P decreases from maximum to a zero value. It takes time, that time current in P is decreases. If the current in P decrease, means there is a decrease in magnetic flux. Therefore magnetic flux linked with P also decreasing, as S is held close by, therefore magnetic flux associated with S also decrease, and there is a change in magnetic flux, therefore induced EMF is induced in coil S, and according to Lenz law, the induced current is S during break flows in the direction of the cell current in P so as to oppose the decrease in current P. Now the coefficient of mutual induction or mutual induction. Here I is the current flow in the coil, phi is the total amount of magnetic flux linked with all the turns of the neighboring coil, and we know that phi is directly proportional to I, therefore phi is equal to mi. Here m is the constant, proportionality constant, and that m is known as coefficient of mutual induction and mutual inductance. Now EMF induced in the coil E is equal to, we know that, minus d phi by dt, that is equal to minus d by dt. Put the value of phi here, mi, and E is equal to minus m di by dt, and this is the EMF induced in mutual induction. The SI unit of m is Henry. Now the energy stored in a magnetic field. Magnetic field, we know that magnetic field can be of permanent magnet or electromagnet. Both magnetic fields store some energy. Magnetic field always creates the magnetic flux and it does not vary upon the external factors. But electromagnet creates its variable magnetic fields. Means it depends on how much current is flow, because current is a source of magnetic field. If the current decrease, then there is a change in magnetic field. Now we consider the magnetic field is due to electromagnet, and this coil, electromagnet means coil of several number of turns. This coil, and we know that coil means inductor is carrying current. बेसिकली हमें इसमें क्या फाइंड आउट करना है, जब इंडक्टर में से करंट पास कर रहा है तो मींस इंडक्टर क्या करता है, एनर्जी स्टोर करता है. हमें वही फाइंड आउट करना है कि हाउ मच एनर्जी इज स्टोर्ड इन द इंडक्टर. Therefore, when this coil or inductor is carrying current I, when it is connected across through a switch, inductor store energy. When a current passes through, and inductance coil is gradually charged from 0 to a maximum value I, because the value of current changes from 0 to a maximum value. Now we know that the energy means work done due to this current passing through this inductor is mu. The work done or energy is represented by U. And we know that as the current starts from its zero value and flowing against the induced EMF, because we know that in the case of inductor, the direction of induced EMF is opposite to the current. The energy will flow up gradually from zero value to U. And we know that small amount of work done du is equal to, because we know that du is the energy, du by dt, we know that energy du by dt is equal to work done, sorry, power. So we have w is the small power, and we know that w is equal to minus ei. W is basically equal to vi. Here we used induced emf, e, and I is a current, is negative because according to Lenz law. So the energy stored in the inductor is given by, put the value of w here, d is equal to w dot dt, that is equal to minus ei dt. And we know that in case of inductor, induced emf is equal to minus L di by dt. Here minus minus cancel each other, du is equal to L di by dt into I dt. Dt cancel, therefore du is equal to Li di. Now find the total amount of work done. U is equal to 0 to U, maximum value of energy du is equal to, and put the value of du, that is maximum value of current 0, minimum value 0, maximum I, Li di. After integration and put the value of limits, the net result is half Li square. This is the amount of energy stored in a inductor or stored in magnetic field. If U is equal to half Li dot Li, Li we know that phi magnetic flux in case of inductor, and U is equal to half phi I. This is the expression, this expression, also this expression for energy stored in magnetic field or an inductor. Now the important questions related to today's lecture are, first is derive Faraday's law in differential form, important, very important. Also explain self-inductance and mutual inductance. Also derive an expression for energy stored in magnetic field. This is all about today's lecture. Thank you.